goodness. Okay. That is some awesome voice Tim Pavino has, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight, again, episode is, wait, are we even live yet? Are we live yet, guys? Are we going live yet? Yes, we are. Okay, we are live, and I'm just making sure we're there. Let's see. Is Tim there? Tim's there? Okay. All right, we're in. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to episode number 2 of the OPM Connoisseurs right here in Groovy Nights and Megamix TV. Of course, we have one of, if not my favorite singers. If you followed the Voice of the Philippines, he was, ladies and gentlemen, he was born and raised in Seattle, Washington. Tim Pavino found his niche in the Philippine concert scene after releasing his first ever independent album. It's called the OPM album. That was in 2013. Since then, Tim had joined the Voice of the Philippines Season 2, landing as a semi-finalist under Team Lea Salonga, and that was in 2014. He's amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the one, the only, Tim Pavino!
Hey, half a day.
Half a day, Tim. How are you? Kamusta?
What's up? I'm okay. What's up, DJ Kier?
Great.
It's been a while.
I know.
It's been a while since I've been on Megamix.
It's like 2017, I believe. Was it 2017? You flew in here with Morset, or was it 18?
Yeah, and then I came back. I think it was the 18th because I came there twice. I was there for the concert with Morset and Sam, and then I flew back for Philippine Independence Day.
Right. Yeah. I remember that. That was amazing. You're a crowd favorite.
Thank you.
Tell the truth. You're a request from. We put this out. We put this out on the on the fly. This new OPM segment where we get to fall in love again with OPM. And we just asked our listeners and people have been messaging me on Facebook. Get Tim in. Let's get Tim in. Let's get him in. So Tim is in.
Man.
Tim is in, and he is with us right now on OPM Connoisseurs. And again, maraming salamat po Mig sa inyong time dito sa aming small program that we call OPM Connoisseurs.
No, dude.
Small
Thank you. Maraming salamat sa lahat po na nasa Guam ngayon po. Thank you for requesting me to come on. Like, it's so awesome. Actually,
you do have a lot of fans here. To tell the truth. My co-host, DJ Emmy, who is now in the Philippines, one of your biggest fans as well. Yeah. One of your biggest fans as well.
Yeah.
Anyways, how's quarantine life going for you over there? Is it GCQ? CQ? I have no idea what Q it is there. Barbecue? What's the situation there, and how are you doing?
Dude. Well, right now we've moved into ECQ.
Okay.
So we can. Modified ECQ, I think. We're able to go. I don't know. There was modified. You know what? They're all the same to me.
Yeah.
But the first 2.5 to 3 months, we were really in major lockdown. As in, we had security guards on every corner of each city line, so you couldn't travel to the next city, and sometimes you couldn't even leave your own house or building after a certain time because we have a curfew.
Yeah.
Which is around 10 p.m. in some other cities, but it's been pretty strict. But now it's lenient because of the modified ECQ. We're able to actually drive wherever we need to go. Of course, essentially, because guys, wala pa namang vaccines. So,
yes.
It's still at large, so it's best to stay home. Lalo na po kung may mga parents kayo sa bahay or grandparents, don't put them at risk.
Yes,
not
I agree.
Worth it.
I agree.
And wash your hands, guys. Wash your hands 20 seconds. You know, it's so funny. It took a pandemic to tell people to wash their hands.
That's what I was saying. Nobody washed their hands apparently before this whole thing happened as much as we did now. But it's good to see you're great. It's good to see you're doing well. It's like the pandemic has made you even younger. I mean, you were already younger. You already looked so young during your Voice of the Philippines. you look even younger now, man. You make me look like I'm 80 years old. You age backwards.
I age backwards. What do you call it? During this quarantine, like, I did a lot of self-reflection.
Oh, same here.
A lot of people have
same
been dealing
here.
with
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Same here.
For me, I kind of went into a rabbit hole of depression and anxiety.
Oh wow. Okay.
You know, we we have like our off days, and I've dealt with it. Like, just to talk about mental health.
Yes, yes, yes.
It's very important.
It's very, very important.
It's real, and and for me, I suffer with that. So, and I live on my own. So, and my nearest family is kind of really far away. My mom's in Seattle, and so it's been very tough. And
but you have a million
I've been able
fans
to
out there.
finally breathe.
It's like you're never going to be alone with your million fans. I mean, you're flooding the Facebook page right now with your fans. But did you have time to make some music maybe when you were in this situation? I know. You were hitting depression, but I'm sure music is something you love, and that's where you kind of long. Because ako din, we all suffer from the same thing when we're stuck at home, right? I mean, think about it. Stuck at home 2 months, and then you had to go through that. But I reached out for music, and music saved me. And that's the truth. One of the reasons why, and I said this in the last episode, I put this OPM Connoisseurs together was because I found and fell in love once again with our very own music, OPM, original Filipino music, and the beauty of how us Filipinos, well, not me, I'm not a singer, but how the artists have made music what it is today. It actually helped keep a lot of our kababayans sane during the times of the pandemic, believe it or not. A lot of you did like live shows on Facebook. That helped.
Yeah, definitely for me as an artist, I think it's so nice to have this outlet. Parang kami yung first na naging frontliners entertainment, because we are the ones that are easily accessible for music. Like, we can sing or we can play instruments online, and others where they're actors, they also try to innovate then with social media, trying to do like story segments. There have been many fundraisers that have come out, like Open House, which was for theater artists that were displaced. And there's also Bayanihan Musikahan, which was led by Gina Belamide and Mr. Ryan Kebiab, our national artist for music. And I was happy to be a part of those, and just trying to do the best that I can to be a part of something, to be part of this movement, to push it forward, to help people. And I'm sure everyone who's watching now has done their part in some way, either to stay home to help our frontliners, or whether to be on the front lines themselves. So thank you everyone who did that.
Awesome.
It's not easy.
I'm sure. But did you make any new music did you write? Did you kind of create something in your off staying home?
I did. Actually, it's not. I wrote some new stuff, but that's not. I wasn't working or producing on it during the pandemic. What I did work on though was, I think like the first 3 weeks of the pandemic, I discovered this app, Kumu. Somebody brought me on there, and I
watched your episode. Great episode.
Oh, thank you,
by the way.
thank you. I'm on there every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 2 p.m. on Kumu. I have my own regular show there. I love the app because it brings Filipinos all over the world together. But aside from that, when I was on Kumu, a lot of my supporters had more easy access to talk to me. Like, they were able to ask me certain things, and some of them asked me, "Oh, how come you don't have like a stripped down version of this song or an acoustic version of this song that's mine already, that I've already recorded?" And I just released an album last October, November. It's Dreams under Star Music. That's my third album under Star, and I produced it with Kiko Salazar. And I think everyone might know Kiko Salazar because he wrote Aking Ka Na Lang.
Yes.
So people would know that, of course. And Kiko was like, "Yeah, why don't we do a stripped down version of your latest single?" And prior to the lockdown, I was doing Next to Normal with Ateneo Blue Rep. I was doing a musical. We had just opened, and then we closed the second week. We opened and then we closed right away. But unfortunately, there were some shows that weren't even able to open. But during the first 2 weeks, Kiko was like, "Yeah, why don't we do a stripped down version?" And then I said, "But who's going to shoot the music video?" And I said, "I guess I have to do it myself."
Oh, so you did it yourself?
Yeah. So I recorded here at home my vocals, and it's my first time to really try to record professionally as best to my ability, not just for like a YouTube cover or something. And so then I sent it to Kiko. Kiko mastered it, and then we started working on the music video. And I shot my own footage, and I edited myself on, I think, Final Cut Pro, and then I presented it to Star Music. And luckily, the bosses, Sir Roxy and Sir Jonathan, really enjoyed the music video. They actually thought I shot it before the lockdown, and I said no, which was a big compliment. I was like, yes, there's a future for me in editing.
Hey, you never know. I mean, you're an artist. You can do it. Basically, you guys are pure of talent. So, yeah, I'd love to see it. Did you have? That's the video that you did you put it out yet?
So the original version is like an 80s sound, like an 80s throwback sound. The song's called Dalangin.
Yes.
And it was composed and arranged by Kiko. And so what we did was we stripped it down to just the bare minimum, to just piano, and changed the arrangement just a little bit, and that was it.
I thought the video was really nice. I thought the video was really nice. Yes. This is where it had that kind of 80s, or not, the VCR type of, was that the one I saw?
That's the original version.
That's the original version.
Video.
Okay, that's the original.
Yeah.
I have not seen the cut down version yet then.
Yeah, the stripped down version, I made it black and white.
Okay.
And what I wanted to do was, like, I wanted to embody the feeling of really being alone, like feeling of really going through this pandemic. And the song is called Dalangin, so I pretty much wanted to ask people, ano yung mga dalangin ninyo? What are the things you're praying for and hoping for, and that once we get out of this pandemic, what is it? And I guess I just wanted to capture that moment, vulnerability, and I'm sure everyone could relate on that level.
True.
Yeah, so that version is now called Dalangin Strip version, featuring Kicks, which is available now on Spotify, iTunes, and lyric videos. We
have it here as well to play as a single for Tim, and maybe later on you can do a live version for us for your fans here in Guam as well.
No problem.
Diba? But if you were to classify yourself, Tim, let's say you classify yourself as a singer, how would you classify yourself? Like, what type of singer would you say you are? Because you do music, you do musicals, you can do ballads. You know, I mean, what if there was one classification is Tim Pavino as a singer? What would that be?
Well, starting in my career, I think everyone knows me to be a balladeer because I do love ballads. People coined me as the pop balladeer, but for me, I think because I like all kinds of music, and I've done musicals, like you said, and I've even directed some shows and whatever. For me, I think I'm a live performer. If someone were to describe Tim Pavino, it's a live performer. Because I love being on stage. I love performing. I love interacting.
It shows naman eh.
I love. Oh,
it does.
Thank you.
Especially you performed here in Guam. I think you broke down the stage. It was amazing. It was a great show. And people have never forgotten that show. Speaking of live performances, I'm gonna go back when 2014. You were I'm flinging around my alcohol pads. I think everybody has this nowadays.
Go for it.
Just flinging around.
Safety is key.
Flinging around these alcohol pads. But back in 2014, as I remember watching it, was the voice of the Philippines was such a great, and that season was, I think, the best season. And I'm not just pulling.
Wow.
That was a fun season to watch. And going back to your audition, when you walked in there, speaking of live performances, I did not see you seem any way nervous to take the stage. Sobrang confident talaga ang itsura mo. Your grandmother was there, right? Yeah, and it was like that was me. I'd probably just not even sing at all. But you went in there. Was it the Martin Rivera song? That's what you sang.
Yeah, You Are My Song.
You Are My Song. Yeah. And so you were singing the song, as I remember, very clear. A good friend of mine was also in your team, Nino Alejandro. But you, being very, trying to remember it as far as I can, you sang that song. And as you were singing, it was already good. The cameras were on, the judges. Bamboo was excited. He was like, "Bring it on!" You know, he wanted this. He wanted you to kind of. And I'm pretty sure you've seen it a million times. But if I remember,
Yeah.
When you were singing, it took about a minute and a half until somebody turned. A minute and a half? Was it a minute something that until somebody turned? What was that moment for you like?
Okay.
Because you were so confident and like, wow, this guy, he this is me first time. I didn't know who you were. You weren't an artist yet. And I'm just an audience. I was just watching TV and I saw a very young Tim Pavino go and perform, but he had the confidence of a professional singer already. Tell me what was it like to be from that 1 minute to that 1 minute and 30 seconds where Lea Salonga turned around?
Oh, shoot. Well, prior to The Voice, I was an independent artist. So I was trying to do things on my own. I had already launched myself with an independent album like 2013, a year before that. But, things were still stumbling on the rocks. And I never wanted to join a competition. Because when you join a competition, my mom would always tell me, if you win, you might think you're better than everyone else. If you lose, you might think you're not as good as everyone else. It's an easy rabbit hole to fall into, but that was one reason why I didn't want to join. And it actually took my friend Ferns Costco, who's a singer in Boracay, who now lives in Switzerland. She blackmailed me. I guess you could say blackmailed me. She was like, "You better join me in the auditions, otherwise I'm going to cancel you from life. I won't be your friend anymore." And she's serious. Like, I've seen her do it. So I just took a leap of faith. And also my grandma really wanted me to join.
It showed talaga. And I remember watching it.
Was she had dementia already by that time, and I didn't want to waste the time that she had. I wanted her to experience seeing me do what she believed I could do. So I auditioned. I took a risk, and honestly, people don't know, but like before you get on the stage, you're like in a green room full of everyone. There's like 120 of you or more. I remember there was like 8,000 people who auditioned that year, and there was like only like less than 200 people who made it to the blind auditions to audition.
Yeah.
And not even everyone made it to TV. And so it was nerve-wracking, like being in a room full of 120 people or maybe 100 something, and everyone's vocalizing, everyone's like showing their best chops. They're like, talking the talk. And I was nervous as, I could say a lot of bad words, but I was pretty nervous. And I really wanted to just run away. And then when they called my name, like to stand by, I was like, there was like 5 people in a chair, and then there was one person already on the stage who was auditioning. And I remember the 3 people ahead of me got through. Like, they got through, and I was like, oh no, if this is like a game and it's a strategy game, what if when it's my turn, no one turns? So I was already putting that in my mind. I was already putting the failure in my mind that, okay, strategically wise, TV wise, game wise, maybe they won't take a risk on me because they already brought through 4 people and 3 or 4 people. And then, so when I got on that stage to sing, they tell you to stand on this X. And the moment you hit that X, the music starts. And you only have 5 seconds, and then boom, your first line comes in.
I could imagine.
And so
that must have been crazy.
Walking so slow. I was walking so slow to that X. I was like my heart, like, and honestly, people don't know this, but there's no effects. There's no
so it's
reverb.
It's
or
flat.
Echo.
Everything is flat.
It's flat. Nothing is gonna support you.
Wait,
Nothing
you're talking about what's on your monitors, but it kind of seemed like
we're not wearing monitors.
Oh, you weren't.
We're not wearing in-ear monitors. We have stage monitors, and all we can hear is just our flat voice. Because for the TV, what the audience will hear is with the effects, but because it's to avoid, I guess, feedback, to avoid.
I see. Okay, because I did hear effects.
It's just
when I was listening. Okay, I see. Okay.
Yeah, and I think it's also for the judges to
hear it
the
raw.
Coaches to really hear raw and to judge it really based with no bias. And even when the chairs turn, there's no sound in the studio.
Oh, there isn't.
Like,
so it just turns.
Yeah, when they hit the button, it just turns. And I think also that's so that the contestant doesn't get shocked if the chair turns, and then the performance. Anyway, so long story short, sorry, it's a really long story.
That's fine.
the first experience was really memorable for me because my throat just dried up.
Ooh.
It dried up I already had the thought of failure. So when I got through the first line, usually the first line, somebody turns. Nope, nobody turned. I got to the chorus. How can I? Nobody yet. Then there's a higher part in the chorus.
Yes.
Nobody turned. By the time I got to the bridge and I was about to get to the high note, I realized that after the high note, I only have 15 seconds because the max song number, like the max time for each song is like a minute 50 seconds, minute 30 seconds max. Like something like that. So I knew after the high note I had 15 seconds left. So I'm already at the high note and nobody turned around. So when I hit the "With You in My Heart and My Soul, You're My Love, You're My Soul," and I was like up there with the song, I just closed my eyes because I gave up. When I closed my eyes in that moment, people
You
coin
bent back.
this with me.
I remember you kind of bent
I always
back.
do this.
Yeah,
I always do
yeah.
this, right? Like I always do that. But that movement started in that show.
Oh, I did not know
that particular episode. I've never done that. I didn't do that before. Prior to that episode, I had never done this. But I did it because I was giving up.
Oh, really?
People didn't know that. I was giving up. That was my sign to myself, like, just push it out because there's nothing else left to lose. And my throat was so dry. And I just said, at least do a good performance, Timmy. I said, at least do a good performance, even if you don't make it through. And so when I hit that note, my eyes were closed, and I opened my eyes, and I just saw Leia's face staring at me, but the other chairs weren't turned.
Yes.
I was like, but I was waiting for the sound, that's why. I was waiting for the sound, but I didn't know at the time. So when I just saw her chair, I was like, oh my God, she turned for me. Then you'll see me, like, I do this movement where I'm like, holding my hand to her. Because I was literally like, oh my God, thank you. I was literally
you wanted
giving
to
up.
say
I was
it
like
at the same time.
Yeah, I had like 1% left of hope in my body. Like, So after that, and I'll be there to love you so.
Sarah.
You are my, then I just, but I closed my eyes in that moment also. You are my song, then I just closed my eyes. And when I opened my eyes and I saw that Sarah and Bamboo had turned and not Apple, I realized that I was a 3-chair turner. And I just dropped to my knees. If people watch the video, I dropped to my knees because I literally had no more energy.
Okay.
Like I felt like I had given it all. And so that was my blind audition moment. And what people saw on TV, like the interview portion, like it was like 10 minutes on TV, was actually like 30 to 45 minutes in the studio of us talking back and forth. But
wow.
A lot of it gets cut.
You can actually feel, a lot of the emotions. I mean, just you talking about it, I can actually feel your emotion and what you went through there during those times because it must have been really a relief to kind of not just one, but two more. Actually, you had to pick from the three. And that would be the next hard part. Yeah. You would have to pick from the three. Now, here's a question. If Leia did not turn, Sarah and Bamboo turned, who would have you picked?
Okay. Oh, good question. Actually, I haven't gotten that question, like in that way.
Because we all know, I mean, you were perfect for Sarah. I think if you did not choose Sarah, I would be like, oh no, he's got to choose Sarah.
Well, no.
I'm sorry. I'm not Sarah, but Leia. I think you were perfect for Leia, but you would have to choose her because you're into musicals, and I thought he's going to go for it. He's going to go for Leia.
She's been in the U.S., so
yes.
Parang she would know my ugali. Yeah. She would know how to handle me personally, not just as a musician. And if it was just Bamboo and Sarah, I'll be very, very honest. Prior to The Voice, I did not listen to Bamboo as much, but it didn't make me not respect him at all. Like I really respected his craft. I know what he's done for the music industry, but I think on relatability, and I'm a pop singer, I would have picked Sarah. Okay. Yeah, I would have picked Sarah because one, I'm more familiar with her music and her I guess what she stands for in pop music, and I would have wanted to follow in that trajectory if it were Sarah and Bamboo. But with Bamboo, oh my gosh, Bamboo can play anything. Bamboo is like a musician. Like he there's like that guy doesn't even have to go. Doesn't even have to sing a note. He just stands on stage and people are already on their feet. Like
He's amazing.
that's the aura that Bamboo gives. He's an amazing artist. And I don't know. You know what? Now that I think about it, I don't know. Maybe in the moment I could have switched.
Well,
I could have gone into game mode. Like if I was like on a game mode,
kind of thinking of strategy and stuff.
Like yes, strategically. Like a lot of people would have picked Sarah, so I'll go with Bamboo. More chances, I guess. But on a musical point of view, I would have picked Sarah because I'm a pop singer.
Yes.
So final.
It's Leia. It's Leia. We all know it's Leia, and it was a great choice. I'm actually was so happy that you chose Leia for your coach, and again, that put your career into crazy heights. I mean, think about it. If without this voice, without Leia, you know, you went from here to like really up there. So congratulations for that. And congratulations also because I'm into musicals as well. I'm a big Broadway guy. And it was last year exactly. I heard you guys. You were part of where you played part of the Drifters.
I was in Beautiful. The Carole King musical.
Yes, the Carole King.
With Atlantis Productions. Yes,
that was
Atlantis theatrical.
You were Drifters. That's crazy. Think about it. You played Drift. How was that for you? How did that go for you?
Well, Mom, I can dance now.
Dance and sing.
Oh gosh. What was so special about Beautiful was because it was Atlantis's 20th year as a company, and they have brought in so many musicals that people thought they would never be able to see because you could only see them on Broadway. And thankful to Direct Bobby Garcia, who took a chance on me to be one of the Drifters. I had done other Atlantis productions before that. I had done Matilda and Sideshow, the musical, and my very first professional musical on a big scale was Atlantis, and that was for Jersey Boys, the Frankie Valli story.
True.
And so thank you, Direct Bobby, if you're watching at all.
Awesome.
Love you so much. Thank you for that opportunity. But with Beautiful, it was like a culminating experience for me. To be a drifter, I had to really pull out every stop in my arsenal. Like you had to dance, sing, act, and then some. So many things to do as because I wasn't just a drifter. I was also part of the ensemble. So we were doing quick changes. We were almost in every scene.
Fun. That must have been really fun. Must have been really fun for you.
It was crazy. Yeah. But that's the thrill of being in live theaters. The rush. We all want the rush, even no matter how nervous we are, because we all get nervous. We just love the rush. It's so addicting.
True. Okay, we'll be right back in a few minutes. We're going to play something real quick here from Tim Pavino. Can we play Dalangin? But you're going to sing this for us later on. Is that okay? If we can play
sure.
Dalangin now, this one is Tim Pavino and, of course, Kicks. And then we'll talk about that, and maybe you can perform this for us as well. A live version in your home right here on Megamix 101.9. We're going to take a quick break, some commercials to play, and then we will get back to the one and the only Mr. Tim Pavino. So don't go anywhere, guys. Keep it locked on.
Are we still live?
Hanggang dito lang ba tayo magkaibigan?
Fave songs mo? Pwede. Request mo in an instant. Ora mismo.
We heard it.
The All Hits Superstation.
You're my fave.
Megamix FM.
Wow.
101.9.
Feel the vibration.
Dito ka na.
Get 2 Pepsi 12 packs for only $8.99 when you fuel up on $35 or more of premium high-performance fuel. Conditions apply. See stores for details. Circle K. Take it easy.
Don't wait na mawala sa uso ang dream phone mo. Kunin mo na now! Imagine, sa $35 a month, magkaka-Samsung Galaxy S10 ka na. Now! Camera upgrade, bagong design. Kahit ano pa yan, upgrade ka na now! At next year, at sa susunod pang mga taon. Kaya sign up na sa Now program mula sa Docomo Pacific. Mababang monthly payments at zero down payment sa mga qualified subscribers. Ang dream phone mo, iyo-iyo na! Now! Inquire na sa aming customer service for more information now. You plus Docomo Pacific. Better together.
Can you feel it? Summer is here! Disoni's is offering an amazing promo to help you stay cool. Buy 2 Hisense 12,000 BTU 18.4 SEER ACs for only $10.99, and with it, you'll get a free Hema water dispenser, free basic installation, 1-year warranty, and a $400 GPA rebate. You can't beat that deal. So hurry, because they're running out fast. Call in now for details, 647-3736. Disoni's, your one-stop aircon shop.
Can you feel it? It's mainit. Go to Disoni's. It's cool.
Attention, the noise coming from your radio is not a mistake. This is Groovy Nights.
It's the weekly Top 10 with Mig San Miguel.
Number 10.
Ako'y nasasabik sa'yo.
Number 9.
Give me bum bum bum. Give me bum bum bum.
Number 8.
Ako'y iyong iniwan.
Number 7.
Kahit malayo ka man.
Number 6. Number 5.
Sasagipin kita.
Number 4.
Paalam.
Number 3. Number 2. Number 1.
All right, you ready?
3, 2, 1.
The weekly Top 10 Countdown with Mig San Miguel.
All right. Thank you very much, guys. Welcome back to OPM Connoisseurs. Again, with us, Tim Pavino. Magandang gabi po. For those of you who just joined us, we are live. And hi to everybody on the chat and on Facebook. Let's see here. Just want to breeze through this. There's a lot. So we're going to go ahead and just kind of name a few that are the Cara, Barreto, Nene, Eugenio. Thank you very much. Renato Sarmiento, all tuned into us tonight. Jed Pio. Hashtag Timmy Rangers coming from Jed Pio and Evalor Veloso. We've got, that's a lot of them. Karen Go, Dalangin, she said that is a beautiful song. And Liza Sa, Galing talaga ni Timmy. Wow. How do you feel when you hear your fans say that? Do you go on YouTube and see the comments? Are you the type of person that would go on YouTube and see what are people talking about me? What are they saying about me? Do you do that?
I guess of course I avoid it, but I personally like reading the comments after it's been online for like a day or two. Like if I release something on YouTube, just kind of to get feedback. Of course, if it's like super nega, I really just brush it aside because I don't got time for that.
Yeah.
But if I see something constructive, like I really take it into heart. Like if someone says fix your angle, or I don't know, maybe try this on a song or something. I like to see constructive criticism. So yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, well, that's always important to grow as an artist, right? I mean, it's part of the process, I think, for a lot of the artists who, even for DJs, we just can't go on the air one day and then hope everybody loves you. It's a process. It's a process, I think, of just being able to absorb critical, compliments and critical, just making you, helping you become a better person, whether it's just you as a person or maybe even you as a singer or an artist. But
I don't even know how you can be a DJ. Like for being a DJ, I know you're talking all the time.
Yeah, we gotta talk.
That's really taxing on the voice.
We gotta talk, but somebody's gotta do it.
I think talking is more tiring than singing.
No, I don't know, man.
Talking is more tiring.
I don't know, man. I think singing is more nerve-wracking. Like I said, when I saw your audition, I thought to myself, oh, heck, can I do that? I will not be able to sing in that stage in front of Lea Salonga, Sarah Hieronymo, Apple the App, and Bamboo. It's like, that's hard. And every time I ask, a celebrity or someone who went through any kind of competition, that's basically the hardest part, because you're trying to impress. Because you know how they say, first impression always lasts.
I think for me though, I think what kept me sane on the not just the blind auditions but the competition moving forward was that my grandma and my mom were so supportive, and that my grandma got to be there in every taping that I did, and just knowing that she's there kind of refocused my energy. So that's what kept me sane. Seeing family, it's really important for me.
It showed also. Your grandmother was there and had the smile on her face. Just seeing you perform must have been something for her and for yourself, And here you are now. You're a top tier.
She passed away 2 years ago, and after she passed away, I kind of lost my way in music for a split second. Like I remember performing. I did a concert. Right after, I think it was Jed Madela. He's a really good friend. He invited me because he knew what I was going through, and he asked me if I wanted to guest in his Valentine's concert, which was like maybe a week or two after she had passed away, or 3 weeks after. And I remember being on that stage, like he was trying to be so supportive when we were doing our duet, trying to keep me strong. But like when I did my solos, I remember I was so. I felt like I didn't want to be there. Like I didn't even know why. What was the point of singing? So, going back, my grandma was a really great pillar of strength during The Voice, moving forward. And now I've learned to depend on myself, which is also great. You have to learn to find strength in yourself. So.
All right, awesome.
Yep.
You've been in the industry for some time. I'm sure you're going to be there for a long time.
Yeah.
Lots of new OPM music to write, lots of new stories to tell. But what is one thing that you want to achieve? Your one true thing that you want to achieve as an artist, as a singer? Basically, my question is, something that you as Tim Pavino would say, this is it. This is where I want it to be. This is what I worked hard for. What would it be?
I don't think I'll ever get there, because after every victory, you think of a new dream to strive for. And my constant dream, which is like my constant inspiration for singing, is that no matter how big the crowd is, whether it's just 2 people in the audience or it's 1,000 people, I always hope that at least one person is inspired by what I'm doing. Whether it is that they want to become a singer, or maybe it's something I said that sparked something in their brain to reconcile with someone, or to dream a little harder, to believe in themselves. I don't know. It's that constant inspiration that I hope to give. I'm not a perfect, Lord knows I'm not a perfect person. I make so many mistakes. But in the moment that I am a singer, that I am being used as a singer, I just hope that I embody something inspirational to cause someone to do something amazing for themselves too. Because I remember that's what it was like for me watching people perform, certain performers. It's not even, it's different, because there are some people who sing because they really do just want to get the
popularity.
They just want to provide.
Okay.
The popularity and stuff. For me, that's part of it. Of course, that's part of it. It's what I do for a living. but at the same time, I always put the thought of Lord, please use me. Just use me, whatever I say, whatever what people see when they see me. Let them only see you. Let them only be inspired by you. So it's things like that. I think are really important as a performer. And so looking forward, I guess my dream is a constant, everyday dream to always inspire. I guess it's really long. In short, just to continue being able to be effective in what I'm doing. Because the day that I'm no longer effective is the day that I'm not using my craft for the right reasons, I think.
If you were to tell yourself pre-Tim Pavino, before stardom, before becoming an image, before becoming a face to OPM and to the musical scene in the Philippines, what would you tell the very pre Tim Pavino from that moment before you get back in? Let's say you can go back into yourself. Was it 2014? I think right before 2014. What would you tell yourself that you, from the experience from then till now, to prepare yourself for? What would you say?
I would take it back even a year before that when I did start showbiz in 2013. Because my anniversary date is actually July 13th, 2013.
Okay.
And I guess, wow, that's a great question. Prior to being a singer, well, a professional singer, I would probably just tell myself not to let anyone distract you from your goal. I've come across a lot of people in my life that have detoured me away, whether it was to make me afraid, make me jealous, or make me want to do my craft for the wrong reasons. I guess I've always had the same thought, like what I just told you about what I wished for myself as an artist, is to just be inspirational and effective. I would lose touch with that every now and then. Every time I come across someone who kind of
thinks negative,
tries to, I guess negative energy, or just people who might distract me from my goal of being effective. And of course I wish them well. God bless them. It's just for me, it's because you shouldn't hold grudges. I mean, you shouldn't keep that in your heart. There shouldn't be any room for that.
True. True.
But I would tell myself, just don't be distracted by anything. Really, just don't be distracted. Just fight a little bit harder. Fight for the right reasons, and never lose sight that you are not alone, and that you're doing what you believe is right.
Amen.
You should never question that.
That's a great answer.
Yeah.
That's a great answer.
Thank you.
And that was actually my next question. My next question was actually, what motto does Tim Pavino live by on a daily basis? I think that answers it right there. And that just hit.
I'll be very honest. My supporters are very, very, lalo na the Timmy Rangers. The Timmy Rangers have been supporting me even before I moved to Manila. Like I was still in Seattle doing YouTube videos, and they were already there. And so they've seen my struggle as a person and as an artist, but yet they're still there. And that's like a testament and something for me to always remind myself that, hey, you're not all that bad. And I'm so happy that every time we get together, like we have an anniversary post-Christmas party every year. And every time I see them, or even at shows, they always go the extra mile to remind me that I've done something good. And that's the best thing that I could ask for as an artist and as a person, is just to realize that I've done my best, and I did some good in the world, and that's important.
Awesome. And for those who are listening now, and I'm sure we do have some local listeners as well. This is Tim Pavino. He's a great singer, basically one of the top tier for season 3. Was it season 2? Sorry, season 2 of The Voice of the Philippines. Now, Tim, for those who are listening to you for the first time right now, for the people right now tuned in through TV or maybe in Facebook or on radio, how would you describe your own music? Or no, let me just change that. In 5 words. In 5 words, Tim.
5 words.
5 words. How would you explain your sound in just 5 words to keep it simple for those who don't know who Tim Pavino is? You can put it in a sentence. It doesn't matter.
Find your inspiration in me. Find your inspiration in me, I guess.
Perfect.
It's because as I go through my struggles as a person and as an artist, if people need someone to lean their weight on, to be inspired by someone else, I'm willing to carry your burden. So find your inspiration in me.
Awesome. And I'm pretty sure there are young singers out there who have found inspiration in you. From your days of you making your first independent album, like you said, with Timmy Rangers, they're there.
Yeah.
If they're not inspired, they wouldn't be there. They're inspired as well to continue the journey with you, Tim. And so from here on out, I wish the best for you, and I hope your career continues to go up there and prosper. And I do hope that one day you can come back to Guam. I think that's one of my biggest wishes.
I've been wanting to come back. I miss the food. I miss the people. I won't lie. I do miss the shopping too.
And the food. Yeah, the food was good. I heard you like the food here.
Yeah.
Arnold Manaig says that he also hopes you remember him. He was your driver.
Of course.
Concert here
of course.
Yeah, he just messaged.
Of course I
chat.
do. Oh man, we went everywhere. We went everywhere all over Guam. They showed me the ropes and everything.
Well, all right. So, Tim, before we do go, and I know you're going to give us a sample, it's about time for us. My signal here is showing that we're going to be going off air, off of TV. So we're going to make this very quick here. But you're going to sing us this song called Dalangin on live. This is the first time we're ever going to hear it here also. We do have the single. You can actually nominate that, ladies and gentlemen. If you nominate that, it'll go on our little... not little, but big list, top 10 OPM hits. And the more you support it, the more it gets into the playlist, the more it gets played every single day here on the island of Guam. And so place your votes in, all right? Go on our website, megamix101.com, and type in his song, which is Dalangin. And by the way, I made a mistake a while ago. I played the wrong song. I apparently didn't hear it, but I did kind of skip it through, and I went with the right song, kanina, with Dalangin. But please do vote for it. It's a good song, and it has very positive meaning to it. It does mean prayers, and it's perfect for this time of pandemic. For him to make a song like that, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
So tonight, we would like to, of course, to ask you to sing for us. Mr. Tim Pavino, if you can give us a little sample of your awesome live voice. This is zero. Do you have effects there? You're going to use effects?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, I was going to turn mine on, but I forgot I didn't have any effects.
Yeah, but no, but first off, before anything, thank you everyone there in Guam for supporting I Do Anything, because I know that you guys really liked that song over there. So when I sang it, I was so shocked that people knew it at the time that I came. So
let me just add this real quick.
I Do Anything.
Tim, I remember this so clear when I did a reaction video actually that I posted. I forgot where. And so I did a reaction video of your singing the Greatest Showman song on Facebook.
Oh, never enough.
I watched it a million times. Well, maybe not a million times, but you know what I mean.
Sing that instead.
Oh gosh, that's an amazing song. And so when you sang this song, this blew me away. Like, wow, that has to be, if not the best ever male rendition of The Greatest Showman.
What? No.
Seriously, I was just impressed by this. If you go on YouTube, ladies and gentlemen, you type this, Tim Pavino, and look for his rendition for that song, which, oh my goodness, gave me goosebumps. Never enough. I can watch it never enough. I think that's exactly what
That's what we're going to sing.
Oh, that's what we're going to sing. All right, let's go hear it live.
Do you want me to sing that?
Oh,
Do you
sure.
want me to sing that?
Sure, sure. Can we do that before we go home tonight?
Because
That's actually perfect.
You did
play
the Langin already, so I can actually do Never Enough.
Oh, he's drinking his coffee or his water.
It's your special request, so I guess I'll do it.
It's true though. If you go on YouTube and you hear it, I was like, wow. And one of my favorite TV movies was The Greatest Showman. I'm into that kind of stuff.
Oh,
Musicals
really?
are my thing, and you nailed it like a carpenter. Seriously, amazing.
Oh man, thank you. Well, I might do okay. That's what you want me to sing now. I can sing that.
Great. Let's hear it. Let me make sure I record this. I gotta make sure.
Man.
1 second. Can we get a recording of
I'm
this?
sure this is gonna be saved.
All right.
I think it's gonna be saved right on the channel.
Okay, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna have to put you also on. I don't want to be on the screen. Oh, hold on. I don't want to be on the screen. This has to be a pure solo Tim Pavino real quick. Hold on. Let me just make sure that we can switch off to a better angle into the
so funny.
Tim Pavino.
Yeah, no problem.
1 second here. We're going to be looking for the can we do that?
Yeah, sure.
All right, 1 second. I think I have enough time. I'm gonna make time. I'm gonna make it enough time. One second.
My gosh! Thank you, everyone, again.
Go ahead and thank your
so much for this opportunity.
Thank your fans. And
thank you, everyone in Guam. Thank you, Mega Mix. Thank you so much. Of course, to Star Music for the chance with the song on my management stages. Talents, thank you so much. And to my Timmy Rangers, thanks for tuning in and continue to support my single, the Langin Strip version featuring Kicks. You heard that earlier. And I guess now by special request here on Mega Mix by DJ Cure, we're going to be singing Never Enough. I could start it now if you want.
1 second. No. I'm going to have to make a solo. I don't want to be in the screen. I don't want to be in the screen. So they're actually fixing it. They're actually fixing the set for you to go on full screen. On this one, so we're just gonna wait real quick. Guys, girls, please,
guys,
go ahead and promote that one Dalangin song too, because that's what we were supposed to play. Yeah.
So, guys, please follow me on my social media. That's on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, also Kumu. That's at Tim Pavino. Follow me, and let's continue this journey of inspiration and. Yeah, we'll go on like some fun stuff together. We'll rant. We'll just get to know each other. So thank you guys. Please follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and Kumu at Tim Pavino. Thank you again, Mega Mix.
We're live. Okay. Hopefully we're good. We're good to go, ladies and gentlemen. Tim Pavino for you tonight. Good evening, and thank you for joining me also right here on OPM Connoisseurs. We'll be seeing you guys well next week. And Tim, take it away.
Okay. Here we go. Can you hear me all right?
Yes, I can hear you fine. This is literally live, ladies and gentlemen. We're not doing any recording here. This is live, full effect radio and TV for you guys. And thank you, everyone, on Megamix TV.
Can you hear it? Can you hear my music?
Yes.
For some weird reason, I can't hear my music. Oh, there we go.
There you go.
Can you hear it now?
I can hear it.
All right, here we go. I'm trying to hold my breath. Let it stay this way. Can't let this moment end. You set off a dream in me, getting louder now. Can you hear it echoing? Take my hand. Will you share this with me? 'Cause darling, without you, all the shine of 1,000 spotlights, all the stars we steal from the night sky would never be enough, never be enough. Towers of gold are still too little. These hands could hold the world, but it'll never be
Never, never for me, never enough, never enough, never enough, me, for me, for me. All the sign of a thousand suns, all the stars still in the night sky would never be enough, never be enough. These hours of gold are still too little. These hands could hold the world, but it'll never be enough, never be enough. For me, never, 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 never. Never, never, never enough. Never, never, never enough. For me, for me.
Wow.
For me.